What is up, everybody? I'm back again doing another video in my room. I feel like it's much better to do videos in my room. Anyways, hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Melissa. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to be subscribed and turn on your post notifications and follow me on my other social medias. Anyways, everything will be in the description box, as well as I'm gonna try to do it on the screen. I don't know how to do it good, so that's why I don't put it on the screen in my videos. But on Instagram, I'm always posting my nails, that I do them myself, and I get tons of questions like, how do you do them? Do you do them like on people? No, I don't. Like, I already tried that whole thing. It just me desespera. Fun fact, I used to want to be a nail tech when I was like in elementary school. Like, that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. I like doing my own nails because it saves me money, and I'm gonna teach you how to do your own nails. Now, this doesn't mean that I don't like to get my nails done. I love to get my nails done, but getting it done like very frequently is a lot of money. I will still go get my nails done, but for the most part I do them because I need to have my nails done. Like, I feel ugly without them. They just make me look prettier. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for this video, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Everything will be linked down below. I will be telling you guys everything I use and everything I recommend. And it's not a specific kit, it's everything mixed up, because I don't like the kits, honestly. Like, it's always missing something. I feel like every girl should have something for their nails so they could do it at home whenever they don't get their nails done. I'm gonna teach you guys how I do Gel X. I have never gotten it done professionally, although I do consider myself pretty good. But I know it is more on the expensive side because it takes longer. It's a lot of steps, but honestly, these last me the longest. They don't damage my nails, and whoever says like nails don't damage your nails, yes they do. Like, acrylic dries the hell out of my nails. It just, like, even though I soak them off, it damages them. It makes them thinner. And I know I'm not the only one, so Gel X does not do that. I don't like getting regular gel polish. I'll do it like whenever I need to do my nails fast, but gel polish itself, it doesn't like give the structure to the nails, to the type of nails I want. But yeah, you see, like, I like the structure, I like the thickness, I bang my nails, it doesn't crack even when I had them long. So yeah, this is where I keep all my shit. I will be showing you guys how I paint them, how I do my dominant hand or non-dominant hand. I don't know if I'm being honest, but how I do my right hand with my left hand. I've been doing my nails since high school because a bitch was broke. Like, I always wanted my nails done, and it was like not something my parents would be like, give me money for. I used to be into acrylics, but that just hurts my head too much, and filing it is so hard, and gel is so much easier to file. A lot of my polishes are from Nail Reserve. They used to be known as Nail Addict. I have personally bought them, but they have also reached out to me and sent me some, so huge thanks to them. I do have a coupon code that I'm gonna leave right here and in the description box. It is MELISSATORRES, and you guys can get 50% off highly pigmented gel polishes, so don't sleep on that if you're thinking about getting like a few simple colors for gel polishes just to do your own nails, or if me build my own little collection. This is everything in it. The only thing that's missing is my gel light. Everything in here from my polishes. Again, most of my nail colors are from Nail Reserve. This is the lamp I have. Honestly, I would get a better one for the same price. This one is not even that cute. I will link the one I have and a recommended one that's cuter for the same price, and it's the same brand. So let's get into prepping the nails. How do you prep them? I'm pretty sure you know this already, that you need to take off the shine of the nails. Of course, you want a good base so that the Gel X can last long. So what I like to do is, of course, clean around the cuticle, snip them up, take off the shine. And with all of that being said, what I use, you're gonna need a nail drill. You should invest in one of these just to give yourself a cute little manicure. Do I recommend this one? Hell to the no. It just stopped working on me. I have to like twist the cord, like whenever your charger doesn't work and you need to twist it around for it to work. That's how it is. I haven't bought another one. Plus, I don't like this. I like the little cute rectangle ones. Anyways, don't get this one. I mean, I only do my nails once a month, and it's not like I'm doing it on other people. So yeah, I had filmed this video 3 times and I did not like how it turned out, so this is my last and final time, and I really liked how I recorded. Anyways, so this is the little drill. Mostly everything I got off of Amazon, and most files come with like a little kit, and usually you get this one. This one is one of the ones you need. All the other ones are like just bonuses. I feel like they're useless. So this one is to take off the shine, so you could put a sanding band. You're gonna need sanding bands to take off the shine off your nails. But before I do that, I like to clean up, you know, push back the cuticles. Don't tell me, oh my god, y'all. Oh, here it is. You don't need to clean up your cuticles and shit. When I used to do my nails in the beginning, I would just do the nail and just buff the nail, but not like the cuticles. Now I do because it looks more clean. If you want to, you don't need all this cuticle. You just need the sanding band, the drill to buff it, and then get started with the nails if you don't want to do the whole cuticle stuff. But if you do want one of these just to push back the cuticles, and like whenever you're removing them, this one is good. I got this one off Amazon. It's like a real metal. It's not like the other cuticle pushers that like you feel like it's not even pushing back your cuticle. It's like nice and sharp, so you can scrape off the gel whenever you're soaking them off or pushing back your cuticles. It actually like kind of lifts up the skin. I love this one. It's nice and sturdy. This end is like very, very sharp, so you can like even just like clean up. I don't know, you know, just it's a good one. I first start off with pushing back the cuticles on all of them. It's really, really quick, nice and easy. And then I go ahead and use a nail drill, but I use a cuticle bit. I use 2. So this little guy is from Amazon, and it's just like a cuticle one to lift up the skin on the actual nail plate and kind of like go under your cuticle and like lift it up so that when you come snip it up, it's like easier and visible. It's not stuck to your nail plate. I really, really like this one. Okay, here I'm just gonna be kind of showing you guys how I do it, showing the item, and then just starting to push back. And this one I recommend. Why? Because even just like pushing back the cuticles, it starts like kind of scraping off the dead skin on the nail. If you didn't know that, you have dead skin on your nail. Andres is right behind me, so sorry about that. But I am gonna be kind of like doing a voiceover, or it might even be silent. But basically, YouTube doesn't let me put background music without saying that like I'm not gonna be able to monetize it no more, even though it's copyright free music. So yeah, YouTube has just been getting more strict, and it's annoying, honestly. Like I don't know what else more they could do. But here I'm going in a low speed, and I'm just going around and kind of like going under the skin to start lifting it up, and it should be quick. It's nothing too hard. It's just so your cuticles can look clean and there's a nice base and everything can stick better. And as you can tell, this is me doing my right hand, so I just do different angles, low speed. I can go on the skin because it's a safety bit, like it's not gonna hurt your skin, and it just kind of helps like the dead skin come off. Because you know, you have like dry skin around your nails, especially if you get the different going, like you've seen that now. Cut up your nails. I use a straight edge one just because I like it better, but this one is off Amazon. After I take off the cuticle and lift up the skin a little bit, I'm ready to start snipping it up. Or I don't know the terms. I am not a licensed professional. I am not a licensed professional. I do not know any of these terms, but you know what I mean. You know when they snip up those things, the skin around the nails. It makes it look super clean, and it's really, really nice. I got this at CVS. I think it was from Sally's, like the brand Sally's. This I don't recommend for everybody. I recently got this year, and I've been doing my nails for 5 years because it's just hard to use, in my opinion. I have to do it really, really slow to make sure I'm not cutting too much off, or I've cut myself a lot of times. So you just want to be careful with that, but it is nice if you are willing to learn it and willing to cut yourself throughout the process. So this is the close-up, and before even closing it completely, like I kind of like slowly close it so that if I feel any sort of pain, I know not to snip it, and that's how I've cut myself before. So that's like one tip. Next up, we're gonna talk about the gel X itself, the tips, which is basically the nails that cover your whole nail. So basically gel X is just the jelly with the whole nail like it's gonna cover your whole nail with the jelly, and that's how it sticks on. I have heard of nail tips on Amazon. I will leave one option below that I have heard it's good, but again, I do not know, because this is just a very reputable recommended brand to use. You don't want to use plastic nails, because whenever you soak them off, it's not gonna like soak off good and effortlessly. This is from Paint to Desert. They have so many nail shapes and sizes. I have the extra short coffin, but they're not extra short at all, and it comes with 600 pieces. It has 1, 2, 3, it has 12 sizes, which most nails on Amazon don't. My nail beds are very skinny, so tiny girl approved, but it has a lot of big sizes. Oh, actually it has 14 different sizes. These are nice and strong. You pick up the sizes, and then I use a diamond bit on my nail file, because you want to take off the shine under the nail so that it could stick with yours. After you're done cleaning up your cuticles, you're gonna wanna take the shine off the actual nail, which I always use. Okay, I'm sorry, I should have said this before. Anytime you want to use a nail drill, till this day, I've been doing my nails for so long, but I still use it on a low setting, because I will just nail file too much, especially because it's gel. It files easier. So yeah, I literally use it on like 1 RPM, which is 1000 RPM, and it does a job, because all you want to do is take the shine off very lightly. As you can tell, I just try to go as close as I can to the cuticle without like trying to cut myself, and then I just kind of do different angles of buffing the whole bed. Once you got that, you are pretty much prepped, cleaned up. All you gotta do is start attaching everything. You do need one of these. This one, I recommend this one. This one is from Amazon. It's Beetles. Beetles is a pretty good gel line. I like this one because you need to flash cure your gel X. So this is just easier. You have to hold the pressure and then put it under the light for 10 seconds at least, so that then you can fully cure it under the big lamp. Like I said, this is a lot of steps, but it's totally worth it. So yeah, you need one of these, and then before sticking the nails on, I put on this nail glue, which I have found it's not necessary, but I just feel like everything sticks on better. It's like an actual glue with a gel glue, so like you put it on, you cure it, and it just helps everything stick together. I have noticed when I don't use it, like it starts to lift. This is also from Beetles. And now to get started on the nail situation, you guys are just gonna have to watch and learn, because honestly you just gotta put some of this jelly on. This is the Painted Desert jelly, cactus jelly, what goes under the nail so that it actually cures and stays on. This is what's gonna last you the 3 weeks. So yeah, this jelly is very, very thick. It's not like gel. There's different types of gel, and honestly I feel like you can use this on the naked nail itself just to build structure on the nail. I just don't know how to do that because it's just way too hard. So yeah, what you're gonna want to do is get your nail tip, put some on, and you're just gonna have to experiment with it. You don't want to put like this big blob. I would say start off with a little bit and see how it goes. The way you want to put it on is cuticle down first and put lots of pressure and just start like going down at an angle. You don't want to lift the cuticle up like that, and you have to keep your hand still and put it under the lamp to cure it for 10 seconds. And you do that for all 10 nails. It's not that hard on your left one. You just have to be steady, honestly. Like, it's literally not too hard. It will be trial and error. Like in the beginning I would get a lot around my cuticle, but that's just because I just move it around too much. You're not supposed to move it around side to side. You're just supposed to put it on like that. And if the nails don't fit you perfectly, you can file them on the side, because if they don't fit you good, the gel will flood out. So this is the glue, and I'm just going to put it on quickly. It's something you really need to take your time on, like if you're putting on a gel polish, because the point of it is just so it can be on there so everything can bond. And I cure it for about 60 seconds. Any gel that you use, you basically just want to follow the instructions that the bottle says. But this one I believe was like 60 seconds. And another tip is you don't want to have your gel polishes next to the light when you're curing them. But moving on, I'm putting it close to the cuticle. I put it on the base of the nail, and then I check everything straight, and then I just press down, and that's when it covers the whole nail. That's how you know you put enough gel. If not, then take it off, put a little bit more, or if you put too much, you're just gonna have to start over. I only put like a little blob. It's not like nothing too much, and sometimes it even ends up being too much depending on how much pressure I use. And after flash curing every finger for 10 seconds, I go in with the bigger lamp and do a full 90 seconds to make sure everything is nice and good. And the reason why you want to put a lot of pressure, I forgot to mention this, is because you don't want air bubbles. If you have air bubbles, then like it could kind of reflect on your polish, especially if you're using like a nude. It's better for the long lasting results. And yeah, here I was just watching Carly Bybel. If anybody else watches her, let me know down below because I love her videos. You really just want to find a good way to hold the nail to make sure like you're putting like enough pressure without it being like too uncomfortable, you know? All my brushes are from Amazon, but most of them are from Beetles again. And I just have a little brush to clean up gel if it's like around my cuticles, or if it's under too much. If there's too much gel under, I'll clean it up. Because the 10 seconds is not going to cure it completely. It's just going to like let it hold in place. You just want to make sure you use enough pressure so that there's no air bubbles, and it's just going to take practice and time to do them. Now, moving on to shaping, which is one of the most important parts. You're going to need your nail file to like take the shine off the nail so that you can start painting it, but I like to shape with my hand file first. I really like these curved ones, especially for almond. Whenever you want to start shaping, you just get your cutter and you cut it to the desired length you want. I like to cut it off at the numbers where the number stops, and then I just cut off the edges, and from there I'll shape it. I won't cut it into an almond and then shape it because it just cuts too much. And then I use these curved ones for almond. I love almond. It just flatters my hand. I love getting long nails, but not anytime soon because it's harder with the baby, honestly. I'm just gonna show you guys how I do it, and you're gonna kind of see, but I'm also gonna kind of tell you. So first, like, you want to go under. I like to clean it up under, and then I like to round it in. And if you're not doing almond, I would still round it in because it just gives that nice structure around the nail instead of it being blunt. and it makes your nails look more narrow. I go down, I curve it up, and then I just lightly file it around. And this is why I like to use a coarse file, because it just makes it easier. I'll literally file like this and I'll start doing it. I just take my time. This is the Beauty Secrets 100 by 180 grit, and I have the curved ones, but I also have the straight ones. I just like coarser ones. It files it nicely, easily, softly.
Okay, so for this specific look, almond, I like to just round it out. You know how I just clip them so it kind of leaves like blunt edges? I like to round it out evenly, not necessarily almond yet. And then after everything's even, that's when I'll go in the edges and go under and make it look narrow, and then start curving it in to make it look like an almond. As almond as you want it, as pointy as you want it. And yeah, this is why I like coarser files, because it's just so much easier to file. This is doing my right hand with my left hand, and I kind of just hold my finger like straight. Sometimes even putting it flat on the table helps, but hopefully just looking at it kind of makes you see like how I do my right hand, because it's not the same thing as my left hand, you know?
And after I am done filing, I go ahead and buff it with the sanding band, the same one that I used for the prepping. And this is just gonna take the shine off and also go around the cuticle to make it more like seamless. When I first started using the sanding band, I would go over my cuticle and cut it a shit ton of times with a sanding band. But if you have trouble with that, you can use a smaller bit. Now that you got that, you don't want any dust on your nails. You can wipe them down with alcohol and a lint-free wipe. I don't do that. I don't got that. So I just wash my hands. And then I just let them air dry, because you don't want like that napkin lint and shit, because it's gonna mess with the polish. Do you need a base for your gel? No. My opinion, no, because the gel nail is gel already. So that's my base. If you were doing it on naked nails, maybe. I don't really am experienced in that. I don't really do gel nails on my naked nail bed because it just doesn't last for me. I have even thought about doing dip nails. I really like how those turn out, but it takes like a lot of skill. The base is good enough, but you can use a base. I do have them. I just don't find a difference. I just feel like it's harder to see that you're applying an even base. So whenever you apply an uneven base, and then polish on top, you can tell. Now to polishing. I have tried everything. I have tried Chiarosky, I have tried Nail Addict, Nail Reserve, I have tried D&D, the ones you see at the freaking nail spa, and by far my favorite polished pigmented ones. I have even tried the cheap ones from Amazon. It's just not working. My favorite ones are from Nail Reserve. They're just so pigmented. They're very, very flattering. They're long lasting, and that's why I have a lot of their colors. That's what I use when I want color. But for me, I want nails that are gonna match with everything. So I always like to include some sort of nude. And that's why for these nails, I use pink and then some color just because it's April. Even though I'm gonna paint them red now. So for the pink, I love this pink. It's the only one I'm gonna recommend. I have another one if you guys want. I think it's like a little cheaper, but this one's not even that cheap. I mean, that expensive. This is the Le Chat on Amazon. Link down below. 015 Paloma gel nail thing. It's so freaking good. I literally used one coat of it and it's enough. I hate doing like so many coats, honestly. And my tips on applying gel polish has been rough. Like, my journey on applying gel polish has been rough. I don't know how to do it even. I never knew how to do it even. Now I do. I didn't know how much to put. Like, I always ended up doing so many layers and they never looked even. And my biggest tip, honestly, is to grab it. It is to open it, of course, and then get it. And you kind of want to like leave one side with no product and one side with product, and you kind of want that blob on your nail so that then you could grab it, like wiggle it around with the brush and push it back to the cuticle as close as you can, and then drag it back out. And the same on the edges. You just, if you are scared to get too close to the cuticles because you feel like it's gonna flood, leave it. You're gonna want a small little brush from Amazon and fill that in. Get some gel polish and fill it in, and you'll see like the less you like are rough on it, the more self-leveling it'll be. Yeah, you just want to be light with it. You don't want to drag it super hard. You kind of want to just like pull it, help it. You have to like manipulate it, okay? So I did one coat of that, and then I did a top coat. The top coat I like and use, and I feel like it gives me a nice shine and it's lasting, is the Beetles top coat, which this one and this, the nail glue and the top coat from Beetles came in a set on Amazon, and it'll be linked down below again. And I really liked it. I honestly use both of them. And when it comes to top coat, I kind of do the same, but I kind of go crazy on top coat. Like, I don't care if I apply a thick layer as long as it's even. By the way, these are the only other nude colors I recommend. This is the brand. I don't really know it. It's just a pink bottle. It's like a little more affordable, and I have two colors, but honestly I like that one for my skin tone. There's a lot of different colors out there for different skin tones, but this one is like pink. This one you would use like for French tip, you know. I mean, you can use this one too, but it's like this one is like a real pink nude sheer, and then this one is more of like a white one. I like both, but this one to me is like the perfect mix. Like pink and a little bit of white undertones, enough for you to do like French tip. I don't know the shades I got because it doesn't say it, So yeah, now that we got our color base and the top coat on, it's time for polishing. These are the colors I used from Nail Reserve. They're so freaking bomb. Again, I only used one coat for the French tip. The pigment pays off, the color pays off. And I used orange, green, blue, pink, and purple, but like pastel colors. So the bright orange one is called Never Been So Chic, and it's just this neon orange one. For this pastel green, it is Ice Mint. Very, very nice, and I really love that everything's colored on top. It just makes shit easier. For this beautiful sky pastel blue, it is called Morning Sky. I love her. The pink, the baby pink, and this is the pink. There's so many pink options, but this one I really like. It's like a true baby pink. It is called Baby Rose. And lastly, the purple one, the pastel purple one, is called Breaking News. And I just used a small, thin, flexible little brush. Well, I have multiple ones. I don't know if I use this one. And anytime I'm polishing my nails, I always have acetone and a little brush, because I'm always messing up, and it's just easier to have it right there so you could quickly fix it up. The way I do French tip is I start on the edge and I kind of do like a V, or I just put the same amount on each side and then I start curving it in. Same when I'm shaping it. And it's not always perfect. Like my French tips are not perfect. I just like them high arched and not too much polish on them. Sometimes putting your hand flat on the table helps. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining it too good, but I hope that you guys are watching and you can kind of see what I do. Like sometimes I'll lay my hand flat on the table, or I'll put my leg up and rest my hand on my knee. Having a bright light, it helps a lot. It just helps you see. Me listening to music helps. If you guys are interested in me doing more videos like this, that's like little tips on, oh, this is how I did my nails this month, let me know. Sorry if I sound like a little more serious and stuff, because I am just tired and I really wanted to finish this video. But yeah, you can order so much shit on Amazon to decorate your nails. I haven't found cute gems to put on my nails. I don't like the ones from Amazon. They're just so like eh. But yeah, to top it off, I use the Beetles top coat, and I just use a fat thick layer.
This is when I was doing my right hand. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. On my screen it looks like, you know, I'm working on my right hand, but I don't know if it does that when I upload it on YouTube, because whenever I record on my phone, I don't know if you guys realize sometimes it's like reverse, if that makes sense. Okay, let me just shut up. But okay, let's just watch very closely, and you'll be able to tell, like, I kind of start at the very edges and then I kind of just start curving it in, make sure everything's even on both sides, and not just start blandly like a big arch on one side, just to make sure everything is nice and even. And at first when I would do my right hand, it would be like really bad. I would do one hand first and then the other one, but after a while you get used to it, like your hand gets steady. And I suggest you doing that even if you don't do nails. Like I always do something with my left hand. I'm like, you know what, I need to put my left hand to use instead of my right hand. Like, what if one day I don't have my right hand and I need to use my left hand? Like, it's not gonna be impossible, you know? Yeah. So out of topic. But the brush, I like to use a long one because sometimes it makes it smooth, and all you have to do is kind of like wiggle it around and it'll like fill in by itself.
I finish it off with some lotion and just rub it around my cuticles, and that's how I do my nails. I learned from TikTok. The steps are pretty easy. It's just a lot of steps. And watching videos on TikTok, just search up gel X. There's so many tips out there that are more specific. You yourself are gonna get used to it as you keep on practicing. Everything will be linked down below. I want to say I spent, well, my gel polishes alone is hundreds of dollars. I want to say on the nail equipment I probably spent like $200, but that's how much you pay for like 3 sets of nails. If you go get gel X done, watch how they do it. My recommendation honestly is go get gel X done professionally and watch how they do it. By you watching this video, you going to get your nails done Gel X professionally, watch how they do it, and you'll learn from that too. And watching videos on TikTok, you'll slowly get the hang of it, like, okay, this is the step, this is the step. Although it can get frustrating because, like, in the beginning I got gel all over my skin, please just take your time and try to avoid getting it on your skin because it's really not good for your skin. It's not meant to be on your skin, and it will irritate you eventually if you keep on doing your nails and it keeps getting on your skin. Like, it happened to me. So now I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my time so I don't get it on my skin and I don't get the reaction no more, you know, like dry ass skin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something, and you know, motivates you to get a couple nail stuff to do your own nails at home. Let me know down below if this video helped you. If you stayed to the very end, thank you so much, because I feel like I just included tips that I should have included in the beginning. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye! I also do Gel X on my toes. If you guys want a video on that, I can do that too. It's just, if you think Gel X on your nails is hard, that's just 10 times harder because you're breaking your back.